I'm Vin.
I'm Sori.
That's Booby.
And Colby and Chip and Ghosty. I've been working on that Slipknot review for you guys. It's gonna be good.
Metallica. It's gonna be the best one yet, for sure. It's gonna be the best one yet, for sure.
It's also long.
It's also a very long one. Whiplash, Metallica.
And it's Monday.
No, it's not Monday.
It's not
still
Monday?
Sunday.
It's Sunday?
We haven't released anything, so we're releasing this today.
Yes, but I actually thought that today was Monday. I was gonna go try to pick up the kids' books. Well, that's good. I have more time than I thought.
Metallica Whiplash. We haven't done Metallica in quite some time.
I know.
So here we are.
Metallica Sunday.
Timely topical political commentary. You can hit us up in Middle America with Vin and Sori.
Check out the link in the description for that and all of our socials and Patreon and everything. It's all in there.
Yep.
All the goodies.
All the good jazz. This is Whiplash by Metallica.
Don't forget, you have to get me that clip of me arm wrestling that guy and winning, because I'm putting that up on Patreon. I'll block the big homie's face, but I'm going to show you people. All you patrons are going to get to see this.
Yeah.
Ready?
All right, let's do it.
Okay. And go. that was a fun one.
That was a good one.
Yep.
It's funny because we're doing the editing and
Yes, I know.
we just had that moment when you were rocking.
Yeah, acting like a maniac.
Acting like a maniac. Whiplash.
Yep.
Yeah, like that song. That pretty much captures the attitude of going to a show. Huh?
Yeah.
That's like where you just go there and you just let it out. Yeah. I was saying I used to have this ritual when I would go to shows when I was a kid. I would not listen to my favorite band for a straight month. I wouldn't listen to it. So like I had all this like, my body was like, yo, where are these endorphins? Where did they go? I'm like, shut up, buddy. It's gonna happen. And then
overload.
And then when then I'd go to a show, I just, it was crazy. But part of me is like, I get this song is like, I guess a song like for how they affect their fans, like. But to me, it's like, how do you?
Oh, really? You thought it was about them, and I thought it was about them. Like, yes, the crowd responds like that, but.
Well, I mean, bang your head against the stage like you never did before with your leather spikes. I mean, he's talking to them.
I thought he was talking about himself, their band.
You've come to see the show.
Yep. We do our best.
You're the rest. You make it real. Oh,
so
yeah,
he's
talking about how
the fans rock out.
The fans rock out to their music, and it's like, how do you do that for 20, 30 years? Like for me, it's like, it was like, like the band, like Slipknot was kind of like, what, early, like, well, Slipknot like 2000, 2001, it was just start to finish, like, there was no like singy song. They had Wait and Bleed, but aside from Wait and Bleed, I mean, when they first jumped on, I mean, it was song after song after song was just crushing. It was just insane, and there were no breaks. I remember the first time I saw Slipknot at Tattoo the Earth with Metallica, oddly enough. We were wrecked. They had like a 25-minute set, and like after the second song, he's like, "Are you tired yet?" And I was like, "No," but inside I was like, "I kinda am."
A little bit.
Because we've been out here for 4 hours already.
And it's hot.
And we were rationing 1 bottle of water.
Oh my gosh.
And yeah, we were pretty tired after the second song, but then it was just so heavy. It was like, I literally felt like I got into a car accident when that was over, because like, so early Slipknot, I read an article where they said something about like having to get off tour because they had all wrecked their bodies. They all had a trip to the hospital. Everybody had to go to the hospital. It was crazy. Yeah. And you saw that clip where I think it was Sid. He broke his ankle.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
He broke his ankle, and then he finished the set. Yeah. Like, of course, us sitting down. If you sit down, if you're just sitting down in the comfort of your home, you hear about a broken ankle. It's like but. When you do it, like for example, if like we were doing, like when you wrecked your Achilles. Yeah. Like if we were doing a show. And like, you would probably like sit down or something and sing for the rest of the set and then leave. Yeah, you're not gonna disappoint all those kids.
No, you're right.
So like, it's just but the metal culture is just, you have to be in it to understand what's happening. Like it's another world.
It's so fun. It is so fun.
Well, yeah, it's absolutely fun, and it's like. I'll never truly understand it. I don't think anybody will. But like, what happens when you go to a show and there's other people doing that shit and all that, and and the interplay between the band and the fan, as it's going on, it's like it's a pretty crazy experience. And I remember feeling like very, very privileged when I was going on the train on the way to the concert venue. I remember feeling like, whoa, like we're about to, this is gonna be, so I can imagine, and I think for this generation, because I don't even think we were born when this record came out, but I think for this generation, like, it must have been that times 50, because we were latecomers to metal, but this was like at the cutting edge of the genre. Like, there were other bands, but Metallica definitely like pushed it to a completely different level. And like, I can imagine being a young kid, a teenager in Cali.
Oh yeah.
and
Oh my
like this
gosh.
is your music, and you have your little Metallica patch on your jacket and shit. Like I could just imagine it being like, yo, we're going to Metallica and it's our thing, and like let's go. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
for sure. Yeah,
so,
definitely. I mean, I haven't been into the music thing for very long.
Yeah.
So I'm like, even like this concert, I was really excited. I was getting like so excited when that curtain was shaking and stuff like that, and it was about to drop, and like I'm like, these people that have been following them for so long, and it's like it's like so much a part of them. Like they must, if I was as excited as I was, they must have been losing their friggin' minds.
Yeah, I think
so I
next
can
year,
see like this too. Yeah, what?
I think next year, or the next round of a Slipknot tour or something like that, we should do some sort of like drawing or something, or from a fan who loves Slipknot who's never been able to go.
Yeah.
And get them a ticket.
Yeah.
That would be legit. We're gonna do that next time Slipknot goes on some tour. Not this one. Let them go off and rest. And if they come back, we'll find some way to get a maggot into a. We'll get them good tickets. We'll get you good tickets too, like right up front or whatever. But I'll talk to CID, see if we can get some sort of promotion going on. But if not, we'll just get it ourselves. But anyway, I just think it's a great experience, especially if it's your band.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like Slipknot is kind of like your band.
Yeah, oh man, I really like.
Like it was different. It was different, like, because we've been to so many shows. You like Neon with the Scars too. But
it's not the same energy.
For some reason, Slipknot is it's the energy, it's the attitude, the chaos.
Neo is like they're more refined,
right?
And Slipknot is just crazy, and I like that. I like that jumping around.
Yes, because your entire life you've been very kind of constricted.
Yes, but I have that like energy inside,
you do.
So I'm oh my gosh, I just love it. Plus, it's that youthful energy. I love like.
Yeah, there's a lot of there's stuff that you didn't get to experience where, if I'd have ran into you in high school, I'd have been a terrible influence on you, but we would have probably been rock stars by now.
I know. Well, we used to, when I was in youth group, they would play music from the time that we left the church till we got to where we were going, which was usually a couple of hours drive. And it would be like Christian harder stuff.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't
Skillet?
like this, but no, there was some Skillet.
Probably some Skillet.
There was some DC Talk. There was some, I can't remember what the other ones were. But sometimes I'm not even convinced that it was Christian music. I don't know, because I wasn't really familiar with the bands. But we'd grab the seat in front of us and we would shake so much, just we get so much whiplash. And then our like goal was to kind of like make the van swerve so much that finally that whoever was driving would say, well, I'll chill a little bit in the back. So we would just go nuts. It was really fun. But that was, I was much older, but I wasn't a kid anymore. I guess I'm still a kid. I was like 16, but 15, 16, but it was really fun. But I never had the like band experience and there's like I like the levels that they go to at the shows and stuff. I would have loved to have seen Metallica.
Like
live.
early Metallica.
Yeah, early Metallica live when they were,
Well, that concert, the Tattoo the Air show, it was Slayer, Seven Dust, Cold Chamber, Mudvayne.
Jeez, that's a lot.
Hatebreed, Nothing Face. It was a ridiculous tour. The only band that was missing from that tour was Korn. But Slipknot, it was insane. And Slipknot was there like in daylight. But they absolutely crushed it. What do you give the song?
It was a 9 for me. Yeah, it was fun. What are you giving it?
I get 8.5. Yeah, it was kind of.
Yeah, well, kind of. But then it was fun for me, and that's why I bumped it to a 9.
Yeah, I don't think it was meant to be a really deep song. It's just meant to talk about hey, we're Metallica. Because we're Metallica!
Yeah.
Like when a band mentions their own name in a song.
It makes me laugh.
It's not really a serious song at that point.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Although Slipknot, you could, I think he could use the term Slipknot, if he's talking about like hanging himself or something. You know what I mean? Although that's not. Anyway, but yeah, it's just corny. It's just corny when you mention your own, band's name.
Yeah, I liked it. I think I probably should go with more of an 8.5, but I'm gonna stick with my 9. But I think What? Why does that look so weird? It didn't look that weird.
Well, he had different paint underneath it.
Ew.
He had white paint underneath ours.
Anyway.
Okay. There you are, dear listener. Vin out.
Sori out.
Gone.
Bang your head against the stage like you never did before. Make it ring, make it bleed, make it really sore.